Here is how I paid off my student loan in 3 years. Welcome to my story about how I paid off my student loan debt in just 3 years, faster than I ever thought possible. Like so many, I graduated with a substantial amount of student debt, and at first, it felt overwhelming. But with a clear plan, a few key strategies, and a lot of determination, I managed to turn things around and achieve financial freedom sooner than expected. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I took, from setting a realistic budget, cutting unnecessary expenses, to finding extra sources of income. I'll share my highs and lows, and most importantly, how small changes in my daily life added up to big financial wins. Whether you're just starting your loan repayment journey or looking for ways to speed things up, stick around, because I'm going to give you actionable tips that can help you pay off your student loans faster too. Let's dive in. Step 1. Assessing expenses and creating a realistic budget. The first step in my debt payoff journey was taking a hard look at my finances. I sat down with my bank statements, credit card bills, and receipts to track where every dollar was going. I realized I was spending more than I thought on things like eating out, streaming subscriptions, and impulse purchases. By seeing it all laid out, I could identify where I needed to cut back. I started creating a monthly budget, prioritizing essentials like rent, utilities, and loan payments, and limiting non-essential spending. This small but crucial step gave me control over my finances and helped me set realistic savings goals. If you decide to start taking this step, think about how you want to tackle this. And what I mean by that is that there are so many ways to analyze your expenses and to create a budget. If you are not sure how to create a budget, watch my other video. I will put a link in the description box below. I have listed 15 budgeting methods there. And if you need more help than that, comment below and we will tackle it together. Step 2. Increasing main income. I knew that cutting expenses alone wouldn't be enough to pay off my loans quickly, so I focused on increasing my main income. I talked to my boss about taking on additional shifts at work. Luckily, at that time, they were short and they had budget for me to pick up extra shifts. On average, I worked 2 to 5 extra shifts per week. Because of overtime pay, the few extra shifts turned into good amount of extra income. Increasing your income, if your situation allows, is a very easy way to paying off your debt faster. While it wasn't easy working extra shifts, the extra income made a huge difference in how quickly I could throw money at my student loan balance. If you're looking to pay off debt faster, increasing your income, even in small ways, can accelerate the process. Step 3. Using apps to earn and save. To supplement my budget, I turned to apps that helped me save money on everyday expenses. I started using cashback apps for grocery shopping, where I'd earn money back on items I was already buying. There are multiple apps available to save money on everyday expenses, and some will reimburse 100% of the cost, so you will be buying items for free. Yes, you can absolutely pay nothing to buy some items. This is also inflation-proof, because some of them reimburse at 100% for the price you pay. For example, when the price for a box of cookies increase from $4 to $7, their reimbursement is changing from $4 to $7. So, if you shop for items like groceries and household items, check it out today. You will be amazed how many apps are out there. I also joined survey sites that gave me extra beer money for small tasks. There are a variety of opportunities available, and it is up to you to choose the one that fits your style. I have done surveys for product testings and some paid more than $50 for testing a product. So, if you are interested in these opportunities, check out websites and apps. Another way is receipt apps. This is really a small amount of money, but it's something. The good thing about this is your receipt turns into money. For example, Amazon Shopper Panel gave $1 for each receipt you scan. Although this model was changed recently, they still give a decent amount for your scanned receipts. While it definitely does not make you a millionaire or give you money quickly, it definitely adds up. While these might not seem like major sources of income, they added up over time, helping me save on groceries, household items, and even entertainment. I have definitely made more than $1,000 through these sites and apps combined. Using these methods, the $1 you earn now is worth more than $1. And every extra dollar I saved went straight toward my loan payments. It might sound small, but small wins like this consistently helped me stay on track with my financial goals. I will be reviewing these apps in the upcoming videos, so if you are interested, please like and subscribe now. Step 4. Saving on rent. Another big change I made was moving to a cheaper apartment. My old place was nice but overpriced for my budget. After crunching the numbers, I realized how much I could save by downsizing. I have a friend who had extra rooms available and was willing to rent one out. So, I moved into the place, which saved me hundreds of dollars in rent, utilities, and groceries each month. That savings went directly toward my loan payments, speeding up the payoff process. While it was an adjustment to live in a smaller space, the financial relief and knowing I was paying off my debt faster made it well worth the sacrifice. Step 5. Started packing my lunch and cooking more. Eating out for lunch and dinner every day was one of my biggest unnecessary expenses. So, I made a simple but effective change. I started packing my lunch and cooking more at home. At first, it felt like a small, insignificant move that is labor-intense, but the savings added up quickly. Instead of spending $10 to $15 a meal at restaurants, I spent far less buying groceries and making meals at home. Over the course of a month, the savings were huge, and I redirected that money toward my student loans. Not only did this habit help me save money, but it also improved my health, since I had more control over what I was eating. It's amazing how something as small as packing lunch can have such a big impact on your budget. The key to success here is not to expect yourself to prepare a high-end restaurant-quality food. My focus was on time spent on preparing the meals. I learned ways to pack my lunches faster. And along the way, I also streamlined some of my cooking tactics to minimize my overall cooking time. At the end, I learned to spend only 15 to 20 minutes in cooking some of my balanced meals. These are all super easy and simple ways to help pay off loans faster. So, if you have any type of loans, or just want to speed up your saving, try it out. You will be amazed how much difference it makes. If you have any questions, comments, or requests for further information, please write in the comment section below. Again, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.